on decks, on decks, on decks, bitch. Decks on decks, on decks, on decks, on decks, on decks, bitch. They thought I was finished, cause I got speed with your business. They think my terror cost in it, but I stay flipping cars and tipping.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your girl, Boss Priestess, and this is where we manifest our success. Yes, can I get a witness? Okay, so in this video, we're gonna be talking about this big old debacle about the Great Conjunction. Okay, before we get started, you peep my shirt. Okay, yeah, I'm wearing a shirt I made, Captain Sage. How I don't got no sage by me right now, but I usually do. But hey, that's neither here or there. So this whole Great Conjunction, I feel like I had to put my 2 cents in when it comes to when Jupiter conjunct Saturn on the 21st of December. Okay, yeah, and then I'm gonna talk about how it ties in with your business and career and music, okay, hip hop, etc. So I took some notes on this topic, but I'm just gonna go over these notes that I took, and then I'm gonna put my own opinion and my own 2 cents. Okay, so you know, the Great Conjunction is when Jupiter and Saturn conjunct. All right. It's like it happens every 20 years or so. The last time it conjunct was May of 2000. Okay, so you know, a lot of people been saying for months, ooh, something's gonna happen on the 21st. We're supposed to get superpowers and all this kind of stuff, you know. I'm gonna give my opinion on that in this video. But when I think back about around 2000, that's when people were saying the world was going to end, when it turned 2000, you know, before this Great Conjunction. The last time this Great Conjunction, it was in Taurus, so it was in Earth's sign, and now it is in Aquarius. 0 degrees Aquarius. Okay, so this is powerful. This is new beginning. Even when you think of tarot, you think of the 0 in tarot, that's the Fool. Okay, so this is the energy that we're gonna be experiencing with this conjunction on the winter solstice on the 21st of December. This is a new reboot. This is an opportunity to have a clean slate. No looking back, no going back in the past. It's like it's time to keep on moving, don't stop, no. Okay, that's the energy we in right now. So look at it as like this is new moon energy on steroids. Okay, so for people who do moon rituals and all that, this is a great day to have that popping, you know, like a new moon energy. Okay, so let me see what I got here. So yeah, this is going to be like a new start and a reboot for the next dang 20 years. Okay, it's gonna shake things up socially, politically, okay, and personally, this is a once in a lifetime event, because the last time Jupiter and Saturn was this close was in what, 1623? All right, and the last time you seen them this close in the sky visibly was in 1226. Okay, so this is why people are saying, ooh, something's gonna happen. We're about to get these powers and whatnot. But I'm gonna explain why people are saying that and what's really going on, you know. So this is like, I put letting go of that bullshit that's not irrelevant. Okay, so this is our opportunity to have new structures in our life. Okay, this is like a partnership. It's like a partnership between two planets that are both teachers, Okay, you got Jupiter's the wise teacher, you got Saturn is more the strict teacher. But they're both teachers, okay? And this is going to cause us to bring reality to our optimism, okay? So I feel like collectively we are all going to be more realistic about our faith, what we believe in. You're going to see a lot of people more into spirituality. Okay, if you've been on your spiritual journey and you've been into spirituality, you're going to have your friends that's quote unquote not woke coming to you asking questions, trying to find, just people's going to be trying to find their way. Okay, it's like a light switch is coming out for everybody. So I feel like that's why people are saying we about to get supernatural gifts and stuff, because people are going to be more open to their spirituality, okay? Everyone is gifted, everyone has gifts, but you have to work on that. The more you tap in, the more you work on that, and that's why I feel like people think we're about to get powers. We ain't just wake up today with supernatural powers, but the inspiration to know about things of the supernatural are starting, is going to be at all-time high, okay? Hold on, who did? Okay, hold on. Yes. Anyways, so let me go back to my notes, y'all. So this energy with Jupiter and Saturn, it's like, it's the energy of purpose and commitment, new growth, opportunities to reach your goals. Okay, so in this 20-year cycle, I feel like the first 10 years is going to, Jupiter will lead, and then you're gonna feel the expansion with the energy of Jupiter more so. But in the last 10 years, Saturn is gonna lead with the lessons, the hard lessons. I don't know if you can think back of the year 2000. It do seem like the first, from 2000 to 2010, it was like, I feel like the energy collectively was, everybody was like happy-go-lucky, like, yeah, things were just working out. People was going for their goals, going for their dreams, more so real optimistic. But from 2010 to now, honey, we've been hit with reality, okay? We've been hit with hard lessons, okay? And if you haven't, this new transition is going to be a little difficult for you, all right? So, Saturn in Aquarius, Jupiter in Aquarius. Okay, so we all got like a little sneak peek of this energy when Saturn went into Aquarius earlier this year. I think around May-ish, around the whole George Floyd rioting situation. It seemed like people was more like trying to stand up for justice, and you were seeing like all this stuff going on. Like, that was just a sneak peek. Saturn dipped into Aquarius, went back to Capricorn, just to show us like what we up against here with this new era, with this new energy. Hey, okay, yes, my spirit team said, okay, yes, I'm feeling that. Talk to him. Ooh, an ear ringing. Okay, so having faith, our faith is going to be tested, okay? Like I said, a lot of people is going to be on this new spiritual tip. You already been seeing spirituality has been starting to trend more. I feel like because we've been subconsciously preparing for this. Like, people are really going to be more realistic about the things they've been believing in up until this time. Let's see what else I write. You know, we're going to be releasing old habits. You know, if you're not open to change, this is going to be uncomfortable for you, and Saturn is going to force you, okay? So look at the two energies. It's like Jupiter is the gas, Saturn is the brakes. We need both, okay, when you're driving a car. You know, it ain't gonna be no more of that, oh, gas, no brake. Nah, Saturn coming in and putting the brakes on shit, you know, if need be, you feel me? So, you're gonna see increases and increase in spiritual business, okay? This is what I put, increase in spiritual businesses. You already been seeing it, especially with the quarantine and everything, you know, but if you've already had a spiritual business and you was just doing that just for money, you're gonna have some consequences, okay? So like I said, with this conjunction in 0 degrees, I feel like it's representing the 0 in the Fool card. All right. A lot of people, we ain't gonna just be wanting to do things just for money anymore, okay? And so this is where it gets interesting, because you see Aquarius. Aquarius is about socializing. It's about social change, humanitarianism. It is social media. You know, it's people are going to be wanting to make their voice heard for a bigger cause, not just for dumb shit anymore, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, the last conjunction was in Earth, you know, Jupiter was just in Capricorn, Saturn was just in Capricorn. So it's just like doing things just for money, not for faith, not with faith, or not for a bigger cause, like for humanity. You ain't gonna be able to do that no more, okay? And even if you are gonna do that, you're gonna have a lot of consequences, and you're gonna get hit with reality, okay? If you've had a spiritual business and you've been money hungry, or if you've been like a false prophet or anything, I feel like all those people is gonna be exposed, okay? If you've been like a crappy friend to people, if you've been clout chasing, if you've been trying to, you know, step on people's heads to get to the top, you're going to get exposed, that you're going to lose money. Like, I feel like that's the energy we in right now. People ain't really talking about this aspect of it. Like, I feel like if you have been shitty to people, if you've been clout chasing, a social climber, yeah, you about to get hit with reality. Prime example. This is why I like to talk about music and hip hop and trending topics, to show the energies, because a lot of people is like, you know, wrapped up in the waves. You know, they not really aware of this kind of stuff. And this is what this channel is for, is to put my creatives and my entrepreneurs up on game. Like, how is this gonna be affecting your energy, your business and career, your music? You know, you could look at Megan Thee Stallion, like, now she getting put on blast for being a social climber. You know what I'm saying? The things that was working for her to get to this position that she's in, pretty much using what she got to get what she want, using people to get where she need to be. That shit ain't gonna work. You know, because what? Asian Doll just exposed her because she took her off of that City Girl song that Megan just dropped with the City Girls, and they got all this Twitter beef and all that going on. It's because pretty much if you've been on some all about me, social climbing, clout chasing, using social media for money, you know, because that's the earth energy, you feel me? That's what a lot of people have been used to seeing on social media. The last time Saturn was in Aquarius was around the time the World Wide Web was even invented, okay? And so think about then to now. Look how much it has grown, the internet, the World Wide Web, to what we know now. So this conjunction is the starting point of what we're gonna see with the expansion of technology, okay, and how we use it. All that being on social media with the money for your phone, you know, got the big stacks with the big stacks, you know, talking about your body, talking about sex. That's all cool. I'm not judging nobody for that. But people are gonna start to get more woke. People are gonna start to waken up more so than a long time. So the consumers is gonna start to be wanting more knowledge, wanting their soul fulfilled. So if you've been making a name for yourself based off of your money, based off of your body, pretty much earth things, 3D things, people ain't gonna be wanting to hear that shit no more, okay? That energy, this is my prediction. It ain't gonna happen overnight, but as this transit progress, you're gonna see more artists try to be on some spiritual shit, okay? You've already been seeing that a little bit, but depending on how far gone you've been with this energy, people might just gonna look at you and laugh. Like if an artist been on that and then now they trying to be on some conscious shit or more spiritual shit or more, you know, socially accepted stuff, it's just not gonna work for them. It's not, okay? I feel like the consumer has been wanting all that shit, because a lot of people say like hip-hop is trash. All these new rappers, all they talk about is the same old dumb shit: money, cars, clothes, women, etc. And so a lot of people be like, blame the consumer. The consumer is who's buying it, which is true. But I feel like with this new shift, the consumer is not even as collectively is not gonna want to be hearing that shit no more. And so you're gonna see a shift in music, a shift in hip-hop, with people trying to be more uplifting, more spiritual, doing music more for causes, social justice things. Pretty much it's like, what are you contributing to society? What is your voice? What is your voice gonna be used for? And you ain't gonna be able to use it for the same dumb old shit anymore. For showing what you got. I feel like the whole mood on social media is gonna be different. Okay, if you ain't already been noticing, you will notice. That's why I'm not on social media anymore. People is gonna start getting sick of seeing people just post their new cars, their houses, like earthly shit. People is gonna be sick of that, okay? The new superstars is gonna be this. Camera cut off. But I was saying, the new superstars, the new people that's gonna be on the top is gonna be spiritualists. It's gonna be people who make people feel good, make them feel like they're a part of something. People who's voicing their opinion about social injustices and all that kind of stuff. That's my predictions. I haven't heard nobody say this directly, but that's what I'm saying. I feel like that's what this shift is going to entail, you know. And we gonna see who doing it just for a trend or not. Once you see where everything is going, we're gonna see who doing it. Oh, I see where it's going. It's gonna be no more of that, oh, I'm just gonna make music because it's trendy and that's what's gonna get me some money. Like, I feel like that era is dead, it's dying. The whole golden era of social media is dying, okay? We're gonna have to be more realistic about our business and career. Our purpose. A lot of people are going to be more purpose driven. Like, why are you really here? I feel like that spark is what's going to enhance our gifts, okay? Once we start to ask those questions within ourselves, why are you here? What is your purpose? How are you contributing to humanity, to society? What is going to be the mark that you leave here? Okay, that you leave here for your kids' kids, etc. What kind of ancestor are you gonna be? This is the new chapter for that for a lot of people. Okay, so yeah, so wherever you have Aquarius in your natal chart is where your new beginning starts. Okay, this is where your commitment is going to be tested. And if you have been on the path, if you've been doing what you're supposed to do, then Jupiter's just gonna come and you're just gonna get, you know, so many new opportunities, so many new blessings and everything, okay? If you haven't been on this, if you haven't been preparing for this shift, okay, Saturn is coming in and knocking you upside the head a couple times and having you say, hello, hello. What you doing? Snap back to reality. Here comes gravity. So I feel like that is the energy. That's what's going to be going on. Okay. I am going to do a reading, the Great Conjunction reading or something like that. I know I'm going to be posting another reading. But today's Monday. I am going to be coming with more videos. Okay. Because my North Node in Gemini in the 11th house, honey, and the North Node is in Gemini right now. So this is how I'm using this energy. I'm taking this opportunity for this energy to start putting myself out there and communicating, okay? Instead of just using knowledge and stuff for myself. This is how I'm contributing to humanity and sharing the knowledge, sharing things I've learned over the years that I've benefited from, that I've used to benefit to grow my businesses and my brands and my creativity and all that kind of stuff. So yes, I've been trying to prepare. I can talk, but I'm not really comfortable just speaking like that. But with these transits, I better get comfortable, okay? So that's the energy we're in right now. You know, I do readings, natal chart readings, clothing, social media marketing, coaching, business coaching, all that kind of stuff. All my information will be down below. You know, what's your opinions on this whole situation with this whole great conjunction? All right, it's time for us to get real. But why we here, how we contributing, and all that kind of stuff. And before we go, I almost forgot. I don't want to talk about music or hip hop without bringing out the hip hop Bible. The Gospel of Hip Hop, baby. You know, I love this book. You know, I love this book. So every time I talk about this kind of stuff, I'm going to read a page out of this book to leave us off. Okay, so just going to meditate real quick and see my spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please direct me to a page to read to the collective for this Jupiter and Saturn great conjunction. What they need to hear when it comes to hip-hop music or business. Okay, let's see. I heard 186. Oh, wow. This is standing out to me. It says perform prayer. Both regularly and randomly, raise your heart to God in prayer. Make time to pray. Make time to pray. Take time to pray. Pray in the shower. Pray while driving. While walking, while working, thank God often and find peace in the security of God's presence. Do not concentrate on the proper words to say. Focus more on expressing the joys, questions, cries, and groans of your own heart. Prayer is relaxing. It lowers one's heart rate and blood pressure. For us, templars, prayer is not ritualistic or repetitive speech. Do not posture before God. Allow your heart to cry out to God with God, for it is the sincere cry of the heart in joy or in sadness that attracts the response of the Great Spirit, not words. Know this: when our will is not the will of our God, we naturally begin to experience pain and suffering. The will of our God is for the hip-hoppers to be joyous, at peace, and prosperous. Our God's will is occurring long before we come to realize it, and those things which happen against our will are usually for our own good. For God sustains life itself. You do not choose God. God chooses you. Because life is sustained by God, every act of the hip-hopper should be performed as a tribute and sacrifice to God. no work or person is too difficult to deal with when all is done as a tribute and service to your God. With this, the attuned hip-hopper escapes the cycles of cause and effect, because the attuned hip-hopper causes nothing and is detached from everything. Only God is moving, acting, and speaking. Yeah, okay, so, yeah, I feel like that spoke volumes, okay? So if you're doing music with this energy in this transit, if you ain't doing it for God, or if you ain't giving thanks to God, it's just, it says escape the cycles of cause and effect. Only God is moving. Only God is speaking. So I feel like a lot of people going to be trying to put God first with this new energy, okay? Our God's will is occurring long before we come to realize it. Yeah, I feel like a lot of us is going to be realizing our own God's will, our own purpose, what we're supposed to be doing here. Okay, y'all? So, hey, if you need to, say Jehovah. You feel me? So, I'm going to close this out, you guys. Let me know what you think in the comments. I am going to be doing a reading on this, so stay tuned for that. Until next time, you guys, it's your girl Boss Priestess, and this is where we manifest our success. Yes. Can I get a witness? Okay, y'all.
Then they throw back classes over 200K. That's how I get paid. And if they watching me, they be acting like they don't be. They all see I'm the priestess with the thesis, so it's spreading them jewels. And the ones who need it most, so it's turning on you. It's a new beginning, like in tear the fool. Any weapons form against me, I was gonna lose. Cause I got deities, got a lot of deities. Got my spirit guides and my ancestors